Today I'll be showing you how to upload a video from YouTube and to embed it onto one of your flat pages. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to open up a new tab in here, and I'm going to go to YouTube, and then I'm going to search for my video. Now my niece loves this video called the Surprised Kitty. So I'm going to click on this one and let's say I wanted to upload this. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it so that it's not bothering me while we go along. But as you can see, we're on the page that if I wanted to share this with a friend, say I was sharing it, I'd be able to just click play and show it. And click pause. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and I'm just going to right click and copy so I have the whole link there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the dash, and I'm here in my flat page that I want to be at to add the picture. Let's say I want my picture to show up right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this button that kind of looks like a roll of tape. When you hover over it, it will say Insert Edit Embedded Media. On this next page, I'm just going to paste what I copied. Right click, paste, and you'll notice when I click outside of that, I kind of see my video here. Now you'll notice I can't change the dimensions even if I try to. It'll just go right back to 350. So here in a minute, if you do need different dimensions than what Google brings over here, different other than the 425 and 350, I'll be showing you how to get those different dimensions in a minute. And this is what you'll want to do if you're just happy with this, because this is the easiest way. So after I've got my video in here, I'm just going to go down and click Insert. Now you'll notice the video isn't playing on here. But if I go down and I click Save and continue editing, because I'm not quite done here on this page, then I'm going to go over to my About page in our demo site, refresh my page by clicking on that button there, and you'll notice there's my video and I can play it from here. So cute. Okay, so now let's say, however, that you didn't want it to fit in this dimension. You needed specific dimensions for it to fit in the flat page. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to the video on YouTube, and we're going to scroll down a little bit to underneath the video. Underneath the video, oops, went too far, you'll see these buttons, About, Share, Add To. We're going to click on the Share button here. Now the one thing we can do is we can just take this link, but we actually want to click on this Embed button here. This gives us an iframe that we can put into the code of the flat page. Now what we want, we could choose one of these sizes here that they already have, but for this example we want a custom size, and we're going to fill in the size. Let's say we wanted something that was, let's say we wanted 250 by 188. You'll notice that this automatically constrains so that the proportion is the same, but we can resize it. Let's say I don't want it quite that small. I changed my mind. I want 300 by 225. So that's what I want there. You'll notice that in my code it was already changed. Now this shows suggested videos when the video finishes. Usually I'll like to not have that checked. Usually I don't like it how it does that. And you'll notice that whenever you end a video on YouTube, those suggested videos come up, and those are just pulled from YouTube. You have no control over them. But for this example, I don't want those suggested videos to show on my page, so I'm going to keep that unchecked. We don't want a privacy enhanced mode, and we don't want to use an old embed code either, because the newest one is best for our websites. So here we have our code, and I have it just as I want to, so I'm just going to highlight the whole thing, right click, and copy. So now I have my code. Now I'm going to go back into the flat page in the dash. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the old video just by hitting my backspace or delete buttons. And then the next thing, because I want my video to show up in a certain section, so the easiest thing for me to do is kind of mark that by putting in a word or something like that. So I'm just going to type in the word video here. Then I'm going to click here on our HTML button. It says Edit HTML Source, because we actually need to copy the code into our HTML source editor here. I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to look for where I have my my word video. And if you can't find it easily, it's just right here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to erase everything there. Give myself another space. I'm going to paste what I copied. I did Control and V as in Control and the V as in Victor at the same time, and that copied it in there for me. And I'm just going to scroll down and click Update. And you'll see there's my video. It looks like it's the correct dimensions that I want. Let's scroll down and click Save and Continue Editing. Go to this one here. And then we're going to refresh our page and see how much smaller that video is. We were able to successfully do a different size. And that's it.